Greeting everyone and welcome to this special Halloween edition. Today we'll be diving into TipKit. What is TipKit exactly, right? So TipKit is a fantastic new addition in Apple iOS 17. It used to provide user with nifty popover stuff. So you can see something like this, right? And highlights some of your application features which you want user to interact with. So in this video, we'll take you through the fundamental of working with tips. So let's see what we will cover in this video. Okay. So let me increase the font a little bit. What we'll do? Basic of tips. Okay. Types of tip. Rules of tip. Okay. Uh, uh, Show tips on user action. Okay. And finally, check eligibility demo project what we will be building. So if you open this, this is nothing anything fancy, uh, but nothing fancy. So basically, there is a map view in the background in a Z stack. There is an info button, and there is some sort of event. Let's say events or some map information showing it here. So right now it's just images. Okay. So the moment I click on this, we'll see a inline pop-up. So this is called inline pop-up, where you have an action button and at the same time title, messages, and an image. The moment you click close, it will be closed, and then next time when you try to open, it will not open. Okay. So basically, TipKit, you cannot use it every time. It just used for a single purpose to onboard or to show some information at first only. And at the same time, once user clicks on this, you'll see a popover tip. Okay. This is again consists of a title, sub text messages, and an image. So again, you can add action in this also at the same time. And once again, if it is closed, you're not able to see it. Okay. So next time, how you can, so even though let's say, for example, you close the application and reopen it, it won't work because StipKit is already know that user has seen it and it will not display until unless the app is deleted and reinstalled. Okay. So let's start with our demo project. The project is in the description and uh, you can download from GitHub and then run and check everything. So basically the project, what you see has nothing for TipKit. It has a map view, which you can see it's on Z stack. It has a sliding information carousel, which you can see it here, and an info button, which you can see it here. So everything is like under a navigation stack, and each code to segregate, we have written it somewhere here. Okay, so this is the carousel, this is the drag gesture, and this is the drag gesture in action. Okay, and this info button in the end. So let's get started with creating some tip. So first, what we will do is we will create a popover tip from here. Okay, so before that, we have to do some setting. So go to your main application. Okay, and then here you have to add a configuration. So task try tips dot configure. So okay, it's not showing the autocomplete because we haven't imported the tipkit. So once the tipkit is imported, what we will do is we'll see right now it's started showing all the configuration, right? So configure, it will take an array of inputs like display frequency. It's like immediate. You can set and play with it. There are many other options available. Okay. And then click data store location is like application. So basically because of this only, once the tip is shown to the user can't see it next time. Okay. Then let's create a popover tip. Okay, this is the default screen. I guess everybody can create it. And in this, what we will do is we'll create the structure of tip. First, we'll import it, and then we'll create a struct popover tip view. Okay, which will inherit from, and then inside we'll have uh, the essential protocols. So you can see it here only, right? It's title and then message, images and all. So once the title is written, we'll add text, Halloween events, okay, as shown in the demo project. Then we'll have some messages. Again, this will message, okay. So text will be all Halloween events nearby. Okay. So far so good, right? Now we have to add the image into our image. Okay, image, whatever the resources you can add as a symbol. Also you can add the assets is in the project. Once you download it from the GitHub, all the assets is already included in that, so you can use it directly. Okay, so yeah, we have created a popover tip. Now let's test it on our simulator. So first, what we have to create, we have to create an instance of it, private let. So this is a popover tip, right? Popover tip view, which is nothing but our this one, right? So popover can happen on anything, right? Any UI element. So dot popover tip view, and then let's give an arrow edge of dot top. Now you can see it's nothing happening here, okay? Here, right? Because the TipKit is not configured in our preview. So to test it on our side preview, what we have to do is task try tips. Okay, return data store try tips dot configuration configure. Again, the same whatever we have added here. So this one only. Okay, we are resetting it because as we have told that if we will not reset, it will, this application default will know that okay, these data are already, this tip is already shown, so it will not be visible everywhere. Now you can see this is visible here, right? Now let's do one thing. Let's use this popover tip on our main view. In this, what we have to do, again, it will be the same thing. We'll create this popover tip here. Okay, and this popover tip, we have again copy this part of the code, and then we have to look for this button, right? So this is nothing but our get info button, right? After padding, we can add like this. Again, after writing the code, you can see that this is not visible. So what we have to do it, I guess I have already shown you. So what we'll do is from the tip, we'll copy this code and paste it here. Uh, Again, this is showing error because we have not imported the TipKit. Okay, now it will work. See, now it can, you can see it, right? Now let's implement this section. Inline tip. Again, the same procedure. Create a Swift view inline pop overview popover tip. Let's say inline popover tip. Okay, let's copy this so that we don't have to write it again. Import our tip kit. Okay, So the inline tip will have few other things, like it will have an action also. Okay. So, and then let's take the boilerplate codes from here and then paste it here. Okay. But let's rename it as like inline view, tip view, and then in text part, we'll change a little bit. Bonfire, madness, and then here it will be, let's say, dummy text over again and again. Okay. Anyway. Okay. And in image, we will have this one. So basically, the same assets has already been implemented. It's already added. So you guys can like take it from the demo link. Okay. So we were here. So right now, we have added title, message, image. Now we have to add an action. So to add action, it's same syntax, action. Okay. And in array, we'll add in actions. Tick dot action. Okay. ID will be whatever ID you want to give. It can be any text. Okay. The title, which will be shown to the user. Okay. And the perform, like what of code will be executed once this is performed. So to do that, we have to use @ sendable function execute action. This function will be executed once this action is performed on the inline popover tip. So this you copy, paste it here, and our action is completed. Okay. I guess everybody is understanding so far. If you're not understanding anything, please be happy to write a comment. I'll look into it, or we can connect over mail or any sort of video conference to make you guys understand. Okay. Now let's create an inline. So popover, how we do it, like it's just like popover tip, right? Here, whatever tip I'll add, it will act as a popover. So, but again, we have to create an instance here. Okay. Realize pop view. So inline pop. Let's try to refresh. Okay, it's asking me. Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, so see, if we add any pop-up in a popover tip, it will act like this. But if we have to add like an inline pop-up, what we have to do is comment out this. Okay, create a restack, let's say. Okay, and then inside only you add that inline pop-up tip view. What tip I have to show? Inline pop-up view, and I need a padding so that it's not. Let's implement the same on our main view. So what I'll do is I'll copy this part, go to content view, paste it here. Okay, and this inline pop, what I'll do is I want to show it like in this area, right? So in jet view only, what I'll do, I'll create a tip view of inline pop. Okay, and then padding, and I'll add an offset of, let's say, x is 0 and y I need 130. Okay, sorry, my bad, syntax error. So see, now you can see this, right? Once you click, it's gone. Okay, now let's run the project and see if things are working fine. What's happening? Yeah, see, now you can see this one. Okay, cool. Now, let's see. But here is a catch. So if you implement this, and at the same time, if you implement this, let's see what happens. Whether all the pop-ups comes at once or it's something else. See, this comes, but let's say this does not come, right? It's acting, see, it's acting little weird. So here comes the rules of tips. Okay, let's implement some rules. So what rule does? So as you have seen, like here when both pop-up are visible, see how this weird activity is happening, right? So control this, rules come in picture. So to create a rule, what we'll do is at the rate parameter. Okay, parameter will be like, let's say, static has pop over shoot. Okay, I'll keep it as like rule. Let's say true. Sorry, false. Okay, and at the end we will write the rule directly. var rules. See the format you guys can understand, right? This is title message images. Now we are adding the rules. So rule have a small syntax, that is rule capital self dot has pop over viewed. Okay, and based on this we will show the pop-up $0 is equal to true. So what we are doing it here is we are passing a parameter and stating that this popover tab view will only be visible once this value is true. Okay, now let's do the same on our inline. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll write our parameter. Okay, static var has inline tip viewed. Okay, let's keep it bool is equal to false, because initially it will be false, right? And again the parameter, again we have to add the rules. Var rules. Okay, there is a small syntax we have to learn. Hash rules, rule capital self dot has inline tip viewed. Okay, and this will be $0 equal to true. So it says that if inline tip is viewed is equal to true, then only show this pop-up. So let's cross over. This is done and this is also done. So what we will do is we'll go to content view, okay, and add few changes over here. So first thing first, on our carousel images, we'll add on tab gesture. Okay, so okay, we has inline. Okay, so inline is equal to true. So the moment user taps on any of the images on the carousel, it will tell that it is true. Now show the inline pop. Okay, the same we will do it on our info button. So info button, what we will do is info button is related to our popover tip, right? So in popover tip, what we'll do is popover tip view dot has viewed is equal to true. Okay, so now you can see that if we run the project, okay, now you can see the pop-up is doesn't show once at a time, right? So let's say if you scroll, nothing happens, but the moment you tap, it didn't work. What wrong I did? Let's check this one. Yeah, this is working, but this is not right. Okay, inline pop-up has inline view true. This is false. That's okay. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's delete the application and try to recreate the scenario. I've deleted it. Okay, I clicked. See, now you can see this. You can click this learn more also, and this action will come directly here in this part. Okay, let's say I create a breakpoint here. Okay, I click it here. See, directly it's coming here. Okay, now let's close this and then click this. See, this is also happening. Okay, so again, the project code base is in my GitHub. The link is in the description. If you like it, please like and subscribe. It helps me to get motivated and keep making this kind of video. Thank you. Thank you so much. Peace.